What's up everyone? Today I will be showing you the 4 types of rendering modes that Fortnite has given out for this new season. I will be testing them out in a 1v1 map that is very light to use and should require very little rendering as possible so I can get the most FPS as possible to show what it is. And I will be explaining what is the worst mode to use and probably the best mode to use. Okay, so we're going to test out DirectX 12 and then Performance and then DirectX 11 and then Legacy Performance, I guess, is a worse version. So, yeah. Let's just see how this goes. Okay, so the map we will be using is Fridge's 1v1 and I'm going to do a private server because public has a little bit more stress on your GPU. So we are using, I do believe it is DirectX 12, and then we're going to go to Unlimited. Okay, so I was going to use a custom FPS counter, but I can't because I was stupid and didn't enable it to show over Fortnite, or screen recording, so we're just going to live with the FPS one for Fortnite. Alright, now into performance mode. We're going to have the views distance set to far and textures and meshes at low. And let's get into this. See what I have. Okay, now we are in this. Alright, performance mode. So, at the top right, we're getting about like 500, but like my FPS counter is being weird. Alright, for this we are going to go to DirectX 11 as well as the same low meshes. And then I'm pretty much having everything on low as well. Okay, so this is, oh god, okay. So all kinds of frame drops. And I'm using a map that is very light. Alright, now let's switch to Legacy Performance, see how this does. Alright, before we go with the video, I did test this out in Battle Royale, and the FPS did drop at first, but after a little bit, it stayed a solid like 240, which is what I can handle, so, yeah. Okay, so this is on Legacy Performance mode. You can already see that it's getting a lot better frame time. So if I point it just towards the ground itself, also completely random, but this random dude added me, and it was so confusing because I accepted it, and then I invited them, but he never accepted. So if you're going to add somebody as a friend that you have no clue who they are, at least accept their invite, because if you don't, you're just weird. Okay, so for the final conclusion, I have decided that DirectX 12 performance mode is the best because both I used it and it performed extremely well, and the fact that I'm reading off of the paragraph on my phone as I'm talking. So that's probably DirectX 12 Performance is the best one currently, at least so far that I've used. If you want to, you can use the Performance Legacy. That one works too. But definitely don't use DirectX 11. That one's probably the worst, I would say. But thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like the video.